Hello, good morning. So today we're going to see this question. What are your greatest strengths and weaknesses? Now I'm going to divide this question, this answer into two parts, one with the strengths and one with the weaknesses. And today we're going to be starting with the strengths. Okay, so to answer this question, let's start with this video.
Is choose the answer that is most suitable to you. So to begin with, why is the interviewer asking you the question, what is your greatest strength? Now, normally, the interviewer will ask the question, what are your greatest strengths? This is far easier to answer because you can list numerous strengths that match the job description. However, the interview question, what is your greatest strength, is only asking you to give one strength. Therefore, the strength that you do give has to be appealing to the interviewer and one that is going to help you to stand out from the competition. So they are asking you this question because it helps them to decide which one candidate is not only going to be the best fit for their company, but the one that will add value in the role. Now,
okay, I really like what he says. So they might ask you, what are your greatest strengths, right? So you can maybe say two or three strengths, right? But they might ask you, what is your greatest strength? So in that case, it's just one. So you have to be maybe, well, choose one. I think that you might choose one that like brings a lot of value. Like he says, he focuses on bringing the one that will add like more value in the role, right? Like what he says.
to
Okay.
their company, but the one that will add value in the role. Now, how do you structure your answer to this difficult interview question? Well, the best way to structure your response is to tell the interviewer what your main strength is, and then explain how it will be of benefit to their company in the position. So don't just tell the interviewer what your one strength is, explain how it is going to add value to their business. So let me now give you three
Again here, right? So it's not that you just say, okay, so what is it? The interviewer says, what is your greatest strength? And you say, okay, so I'm detail oriented, which is really good for this role. And well, no, right? You have to explain why, give reasons why this would bring value to the company, or you can also say how this helped you in a previous job.
brilliant, scripted, top-scoring answers to the difficult interview question, what is your greatest strength? Please tell me in the comments section below the video which answer option 1, 2 or 3 you think is the strongest. What is your greatest strength? Answer option number 1. Here we go. My greatest strength is the fact I am commercially aware. This means everything I do in this role will be geared towards helping your company thrive. I will take good care of your customers. I will represent the brand in a positive way. I will think of innovative ways to help the company market its products and services online, and I will help the company save money by being frugal with resources and supplies. What is your greatest strength? Answer option number 2. My greatest strength is my disciplined approach to working. I am very reliable and all tasks will be completed on time and to the required standard without fail. My disciplined style of working also means I will help the company to streamline processes and systems to ensure the business operates at maximum effectiveness all of the time. And what is your greatest strength? Answer option number 3. My greatest strength is the fact I am an all-rounder. I am somebody who takes ownership of difficult challenges and who will always take on tasks that are outside of my job description and my comfort zone. If there are problems in the company, I will step up and help resolve them without fuss or hindrance. I am a loyal and trustworthy employee who will always put the needs of your business first in everything I do. So there's 3 brilliant
Okay, so what I like about his answers is that he gives one strength, and it's like he explains. Sorry, I strength. So and then he explains how this will bring a lot of value, right? So he mentions like 1, 2, 3 reasons that this strength, this that might come up with this strength, right? So I'm going to now let's read some tips. So here, how to answer what is your greatest strength. So choose one strength, like this guy said. Know what you're going to say ahead of time. Of course, be prepared. Always be prepared. And choose a strength that relates to the job. Of course, I agree with this. Explain why this strength will help you succeed in their job, and give specific proof. I like this. So, after you tell them what your greatest strength is and why it will help you in their job, try to back it up with some proof. How? By telling a story or giving an example of how you've used this strength in the past to help a previous employer. So, for example, in my last job, I was frequently required to manage 8 to 10 client projects at a time, and often had 75 different tasks going on in those different projects. Being detail oriented allowed me to deliver 100% of my projects on time to our clients. In fact, I finished 45% of my assigned projects ahead of schedule. So, some sample answers. My greatest strength is attention to detail. I've always been detail oriented in my work, and it's something I enjoy. I saw in your job description that this role involves a lot of detail oriented work, which is one reason I applied. In my last job, I was frequently required to manage 8 to 10 clients' projects at a time and often had 75% different tasks going on in those different projects. Being detail oriented allowed me to deliver 100% of my projects on time to our clients. In fact, I finished 45% of my assigned projects ahead of schedule. Sample answer number two. My greatest professional strength is the ability to handle pressure and work under a tight deadline. I think that would help me succeed in this position because of the large number of clients and deadlines I've been working with here. In my last position, I handled difficult projects on short notice for a number of our top clients like Coca-Cola and Microsoft. I completed 100% of the projects I was assigned, and these resulted in us winning 2 million in additional business from these clients. So, some mistakes that you might make. So, sounded like too confident, right? So that may be, or maybe of course saying I'm not sure, I don't know. You need to know. You need to know your biggest. You have to know your biggest strengths. You know it. Okay. Then we have here a list of some of these strengths that are going to be associated with different types of jobs, right? So for analytical jobs like analyst, software developer, some strengths that you can mention are critical thinking, analytical thinking, problem solving, detail oriented, logical, creative jobs, designer, marketer, advertiser, someone who works in UX, UI for IT, creative, originality, open mindedness, detail oriented, curiosity. Uh, Management jobs, pretty much anything related to managing a team. If you have one of these jobs, right? If you are the leader, leadership, organization, communication skills, persuasion, teamwork, detail oriented, hands-on jobs like waiter, cashier, hardworking, detail-oriented, motivated, multitasking, problem-solving, punctual. Some of these apply. For example, multitasking applies to any of these types of jobs. Communication jobs, sales, customer support, charisma, communication skills, energetic, persuasion, witty, social. Of course, you can think of your biggest strength, and also, like I said, like we always say, you have to be prepared, right? So think about, like this guy said, so you can think about maybe you have to answer the question, what is your biggest strength, right? Or you might mention a list of strength, which is going to be, it's going to be easier for you, right? So you can say, for example, that you are creative. I have some problems with E here in my keyboard, so you might say that you are creative. You might say that you work well under pressure, work well under pressure, and then maybe something else. And what else? Okay, maybe detail oriented. So, and then like I said, you can talk about how these brought value or